Yeah.
Like, that's the only place that you see him.
Corin had a girlfriend.
Did she?
Yeah, but I don't think it was like a make or break in there. So.
I wonder if people like that come in with partners maybe aren't overly serious with them at the time, and
yeah,
they're not this kind of either like say makes or breaks them.
Right. But John James had a girlfriend. I don't think he had a girlfriend. He said he was single. You can't really trust anyone these days, can you? But I think he's quite genuine. Imagine if he did.
You would go mad, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You just don't know with people though, do you? Like,
no.
Because you don't know what's goes on in the outside world, and
yeah, you start getting because you get a lot of points of thinking of it. You get sometimes get a bit paranoid.
Yeah, but just remember when you come out, do not believe everything you read.
No.
Because there'll be so many stories that are rubbish.
Oh God, I can imagine the stories about me. They're probably all true. I just got to deny, and I. Aren't going to think. But I don't think people pay that much interest in this, right? That's what I keep thinking anyway.
That's it.
Lovely.
Where's your towel? God, I was so...
Changed my life. I always believed in God. Yeah. Always believed that there was something, but obviously, like most people, didn't know who that was. And then when I was 21, I just had a really powerful encounter off the back of some pretty unusual connections and conversations with Christians that like sort of opened me up a little bit. And then I had just an encounter which totally changed me. And I was instantly delivered of like 3 or 4 years of
interviewing someone, yeah. And like Mario's always gone on, he's been abducted by UFOs, and then they come down in a spaceship, 3 of them.
Yeah.
So I think that was sort of represent that. They got the paparazzi.
That's wicked.
There's me and John.
So when did they put all this together?
I know, this is before we come in.
Oh, right, you put it together, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, and you got like
wicked.
aeroplanes, there's more over that way. But it all tells a story. And a dinner plate to do as well.
Right, they got all pictures on too?
Yeah, they're a bit like that. Let's see all of them down there. The parrot talks.
Does that talk as well?
Yeah. Talks, yeah. Pretty I don't know what it's going to do yet. They've done a few things. So there's the bedroom.
And it sort of frightened me, but at the same time it gave me he said, oh, I'm a Christian. He said, my life's changed, my marriage has been transformed. He said, I'm a totally different person. I sort of ridiculed him a little bit and sort of walked off. And then off the back of that encounter, I thought, I'm going to go and find him. So I went to his house, and I said, are you still going to that church? Can I come with you? I ended up going on the Sunday, and saw 600 people there, full of joy, full of love. I knew they had something I didn't. Ended up that night giving my life to Jesus, and I was instantly transformed. Just had enough. I went home that night on the Sunday night. I walked into our little flat. We were living in a little flat. We had no money, no real nice furniture, no car. I didn't have a job or anything. Walked into the flat, and she looked at me and she said, what on earth has happened to you? And I said, I don't know. I said, I've had this encounter with God. I've given my life to him tonight. I know I'm different. I know he's changed me. And that was like the beginning of like what's now been an 18-year journey of developing like knowledge, really, and intimacy with Jesus, who's the most beautiful person in the world. And my life has just been changed. And the last 4 years, something unusual started happening to me where God's presence would just fill me, and I would get intoxicated on his love. And I would spend weeks at a time just heavily, heavily drunk on love and joy. And
But not actually taking anything?
Without taking anything. I haven't taken any drugs for like 18 years.
Or drunk?
I drink like a pint at the, maybe 2 pints at the most. If I go out for an Indian, I may have 2 pints. Like in Europe, I'll usually have a can when they're all having a few cans. I'll just have one. So that's been unusual. And the longest I've been drunk has been like, in one go, has been 3 months. So in Europe, it's a little bit different because like on the outside, I am going to worry about anything. Like I am going to worry about doing anything. I just focus on the Lord. I focus on my Bible. You know, I read my Bible a lot. I spend a lot of time just with worship music on, and then I go in the spirit, engage the spirit realm. In year, I'm got to focus more on tasks and doing things around the house. So it's been a little bit more difficult for me in the house to make.
Oh, I look at this. I look at them all the time.
Yeah?
Hmm?
Is that one thing you noticed about guys?
Yeah. First things I look at, the height, shoes, and whether or not they're wearing a wedding ring.
Mm.
If a 3 pass, then I'll move on to the next stage.
Okay, so what shoes was I
Well,
wearing when we walked?
not always, because sometimes in a club or bar you can't see that person's shoes. So
You do it in a really slow way, though. I never see you looking up and down when you meet people.
I don't look them up and down.
But you have to if you take a look at their hair and their shoes. That's like the 2 extremes of the body.
It's like in a Terminator. It goes not suitable, not suitable, not suitable.
When he's trying to get their clothes.
Yeah. I require your shoes, your clothes, and motorcycle.
Give me your clothes. No way, man. He rips out his heart.
He doesn't do that.
He sticks his hand in his stomach. That's the first one.
Oh yeah, when he's the baddie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when he's a good guy, he doesn't kill anyone.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very quick glance. Because I remember I've memorized it, and then I can just look at it in my own mind. Oh, God, I can't begin to tell you how good that feels. With my haircut.
This experience is amazing, isn't it?
It's a shame you didn't come in from day one, mind you. I suppose you trade in.
Pretty arguments. I found out in here that I really don't like arguing. Like when I've seen it on the TV and people been arguing, I was like, yeah, I don't care. I'll go in there, you know. If I wanted to, I could argue with people, you know. But now I realise, no, it's not for me.
No. I only argue when it directly affects me, and if I think I can resolve something or actually change something. But so many things that have been argued about here about things that don't actually mean aren't worth a hill of beans, aren't worth a bean. So I refuse to get dragged into them.
Do you think John James will mind, like, say for example, when Josie could see, like, how my hair was looking, she said, like, I'll move over John James and goodbye, you know, goodbye John James. Do you reckon he would mind her saying that? Because obviously, you know, he would know now that I fancy her. Do you reckon he definitely wouldn't mind?
No.
He'd definitely be able to see it for the joke that it is.
To quote him, he wouldn't give a rip.
That's
No, he'd be fine about it. Totally fine.
Oh, that's good.
He may be a lot of things, but I don't think he's that insecure.
No, obviously not, but...
No, he wouldn't care.
Yeah, that's good.
Sorts of stuff. Mario had him washing underwear, and he had to sniff each pair of underwear before.
Sat for a stay,
And then he had him. What's that?
Sat nice and straight, a bit more. That's it. Cheers, bro.
Then he had him mangling with just his boxer shorts on.
Oh, God.
That's brilliant. Then we waxed his legs.
It's not
Have you
even a
seen that
tree
movie,
though.
Mess, mate? Yes,
I have.
And it's a chest of drawers as well, Lee. It's not even a tree.
No.
And it's in the bathroom of all places.
Yeah, I know.
Not too much longer, Dave, mate.
Oh, no worries. Fine, dude.
Should have just got a wet wipe for my face. It's gone all mushy now. It's like done a fake sand note and half of it's come off.